A very warm welcome to all the viewers of Z Connect. Well, I hope your Eid celebrations were fantastic and your holidays were spent very well. While you guys were busy celebrating, we got busy getting you some interesting stories that will surprise you and hopefully inspire you as well. So let's move forward with today's episode. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Our guest today is a living example of how dreams can turn into reality in the literal sense. He has designed a number of towering landmarks that grace the skyline of Dubai and also has the distinction of having a world record title of designing the tallest twin tower hotel, the JW Marriott Marquis. Mr. Ashok, welcome to Z Connect. It's a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you.
Let's start by knowing about your career path that you chose to be an architect. Tell us why.
Well, there is a bit of a story to it. I'm born and brought up in Bombay. During my childhood or schooling years, I was quite good in drawing and sketching and doing particularly the memory drawing. That is something which is very important element to become an architect. And as you reach towards the 16-17 age and then you start thinking about your career, it was not as aggressive as these days the children do it, that research and this thing, because those days, I'm talking this about the 75. So I was in, there was one architect next building where we used to stay, and after doing the graduation, a couple of years he took experience in India and he went to US. So that was on my mind because I came from a very low income group family and there was no backup for me. So that person had influenced me that if I become an architect and I have a chance to go to US or anywhere abroad and better my life prospects. So that is where I got influenced and I decided to go to architecture.
Lovely. And now tell us about your journey from Mumbai to Dubai.
Mumbai to Dubai is a bit of a very interesting journey. Of course, I joined the architecture, it's a 5 years course. In 5 years, I found my life partner. I was dating a girl from the same class, Aarti, and but there was one issue that she said that once we finish our architecture, you will have to marry because of her parent pressure and etc. Those days there were no things like living relationship, we will take your time and this and that. So there was straight away that was the criteria that okay, once we graduate we will have to marry. So my cousin used to be in Bahrain, so I was knowing about the Gulf countries those days, and that time around 80s there was a lot of scope for architects to come into the Gulf area and earn good money. So both of us, me and Aarti, we decided that once we finish the graduation, we will go to Dubai, Bahrain, anywhere we get chance, so we can convince our parents. Another aspect is that during our final exam, Aarti stood first in the Maharashtra state, I stood second.
Wow.
So that convincing, yeah, that was one big factor to convince the parents, and plus we had a job opportunity to go to Bahrain. We went to Bahrain, worked for 17-18 months in an interior turnkey contracting company, that is the design build contractors, but that was not my liking. My liking was always to design the buildings and not the interior. That somehow we developed some contacts, came to Dubai. I gave a few interviews and I got jobs immediately. Okay. And that is how the Dubai journey started.
Let's talk about JW Marriott Marquis. Now that was a very prestigious project that you landed. Tell us how that happened.
This is owned by Emirates Airlines. JW Marriott is the operator. We have been working for them from 1999 to 2006 and completed a lot of projects. So that confidence was developed, and this is how we directly called to design this hotel. And from there, when they saw the first presentation, they liked it so much, and because they wanted to expand more and further, so decided to acquire the more land and decided to do these twin towers with the 1600 room hotel, which they were knowing that that will become the biggest hotel in the Middle East. Because there is no only, this is, I think the Atlantis is 1,400 rooms, and then this will become 1,600.
Yeah.
But while designing, we had no idea that this is going to be the tallest, or we never designed with that intention to make it taller. But the height was designed based on the aesthetics, based on the proportions, what the concept which we wanted to derive, because the concept of this building is like, inspiration is taken from the trunk of the date palm tree. So if you see the texture on the surface, that is the central idea. And to look that proportionate, the certain height was derived. And whole drawing was done, contractor was on the side, and midway through somehow one of our staff, one of my architect came to know that this building is going to be kind of a tallest hotel in the world. So we were pretty excited. We even told client, the client was quite excited that, well, I mean, there was no planned, it was not aimed, planned, or the money was not spent to make it taller, but it just happened because the building did what demands that height to look it proportionate and aesthetically correct.
You've actually made some of the very popular buildings and hotels in the country. That is great. But they always say that an architect has an eye for art, and you said you loved to sketch as a child as well. But you also paint.
Yes.
And your paintings are amazing. So is Ashok an architect at heart or an artist at heart?
I think to become an architect, you have to be a creative in a mind. And an artist is a creative person. Okay, the artist can become a commercial artist, can become, there are wide range of possibilities where artists can take a route, and these days they are enormous. To be an architect, you have to be an artist at core.
Yeah.
And then you have to decide whether you want to, whether to go to the hardcore commercial artist thing or whether you want to branch out to this architecture. So I think every architect, has to be an artist first, and then he becomes the architect.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ashok, for talking to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And after that exciting story, it's time for a quick short break. See you with lots more right after. Welcome back. They say diet is your bank and making good food choices are your best investments. So let's learn how to make some good food investments from Chef Tarun in today's episode of Pinch of Health.
Hello viewers, welcome to Pinch of Health. Today I'm going to make shakshuka with power pack ingredients here. So we have fresh spinach, we have mustard, kale, parsley, a bit of spicy, so I'm going to add some jalapenos to it. So we have mint, then we have eggs, and of course I'm going to pair it with Lebanese brown bread. So before we begin cooking, I'm going to remove the stems. So let's take some spinach, 7 to 8 leaves of spinach here, mustard, we have kale, so I'll remove these stems because they are too thick and they're going to take too much time of cooking as well, and they're going to give you a bitter taste in the end. So this is done. Jalapenos. Just go easy with chilies because it's going to be super spicy. So jalapenos are done. Now Lebanese bread. I'm going to toast them little. So before I do that, I'm going to cut them into quarters. So if you note, this is brown bread, super healthy, super nutritious. So this is also done here. Let's start with cooking now. So we will start with some olive oil, just about 2 tablespoons. So now the oil is hot and I'm going to put some fresh jalapenos, about 1.5 tablespoons here. So once they are slightly cooked, I'm going to add my veggies, spinach, mustard leaves. I'm going to rest them for some time. We'll put fresh kale leaves. Let's season them, some salt, a touch of black pepper. I have used green leafy vegetables here, but you can use any vegetables of your choice. So now the leafy vegetables are ready to go. I'm going to make a gap in between and I'm going to pour eggs in here. Don't forget to season your eggs as well. So now we're going to poach them slowly. So now eggs are ready and we should plate up. So beautiful looking. I mean, I would prefer to dig in, but I have to plate it up. So I'm gonna scoop out egg here. So now we will take out the portion. Garnish it with some fresh mint leaves, fresh parsley, and we have warm Lebanese brown bread to pair it with. So my breakfast is ready. Let's make some tea. So now I'm in a mood to have passion fruit iced tea. Quite easy, super easy, and summers are here, so I'm gonna have something cold, chilled, nice drink. So passion fruit, fresh. We have lime, of course. I'm gonna start with the tea bag. I'm going to infuse the green tea here. So let's pour some hot water. So this is about 1.5 cup. So let it sit for a few minutes, let's say 4 to 5 minutes. Passion fruit. See, most of you must be wondering why passion fruit, because it's little sour on the palate. I'm gonna add honey as my sweetener here because it's healthy, yes. So if you don't have passion fruit, you can use any other fruit as well. Let's say strawberry, watermelon, and the list goes on. Even blueberry as well. So I'm using seeds because they will add a crunch to the drink, and of course it will give all the wholesome flavor to the entire drink as well. And I'll keep this for my garnish. So this one is ready and this is my glass here. So now it's time to pour the passion fruit pulp in. Let's put some ice. I'm going to add some lemon because I want to give it a little lemony touch to the drink. So let me remove some seeds out. So now the tea is properly infused. Wow. So I'm gonna pour it into the glass here. So I have this beautiful color here and I'll wait until it settles down. This is your honey, so about, let's say 1 tablespoon. So you're going to stir it little. We garnish it with fresh passion fruit. Looks beautiful, isn't it? My breakfast is ready and I hope you enjoyed today's Pinch of Health. This is me, Tarun, signing off. See you next week on Z Connect. Let's take quick recap for green shakshuka. In a pan, 2 tablespoons olive oil, chopped jalapenos, mustard leaves, spinach leaves, kale. Sear them on low heat. Once leaves are cooked, make some space in between and crack 3 to 4 eggs. Season them with salt and pepper. Cover with lid to let it steam. Once eggs are completely cooked, take generous amount of portion to serve. Garnish with fresh mint leaves, fresh parsley, and serve warm Lebanese brown bread with it. It's time for drink. Passion fruit iced tea. Place 1 tea bag in jar. Pour 1½ cup hot water. Let it sit for few minutes. Take fresh passion fruit. Cut into half. Take the fresh passion fruit seeds out. Now take long serving glass. Add 2 tablespoons of fresh passion fruit seeds, 2 ice cubes, a dash of lemon juice. Now pour infused tea water. For the sweetness, drizzle 1 tablespoon honey and mix it. For the garnish, cut passion fruit in half and place it on the glass rim.
Well, you just learned what healthy eating is. It's now time to roll out your yoga mats and learn some postures from Ioana in Revive and Relax.
Hello, welcome to Revive and Relax. My name is Ioana. Namaste. Today we are going to study together a new posture, one-legged king pigeon pose. In Sanskrit it's called Ekapada Rajakapotasana. It's a hip opener. It will bring plasticity to the hips. It will open the chest and the back as well. Let's check it together. We are going to move in a tabletop. Just as a transition to bring the toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. I'm going to use downward facing dog to come in our king pigeon pose. I'm going to inhale my right leg up, exhale, bend the knee, open the knee to the right side and bring it to the right up corner of the mat. We extend the left leg back and now make sure you are nice and balanced on both hips. We can hold here, maybe opening the chest, or maybe you can start folding forward, stopping on the forearms if it's enough, or going all the way down, extending the arms, bringing the chest down. Holding here a few moments, coming up, pressing on the palms the same way you came down. Press the palms down, bring the back toes in, and we're coming back to downward facing dog, continuing with the other side. Let's take a quick recap. I hope you enjoyed today's posture and you're feeling the benefits already. Keep on practicing, drink lots of water to increase the benefits of the yoga practice, and I'll see you next week with more postures. Till then, stay safe and namaste.
Have you ever looked at a really beautiful handwriting and wondered how someone does it? Well, after this break, we are getting you to meet a renowned pen man. Stay with us. Welcome back. The artist in today's spotlight is Khaleelullah, a well-known calligrapher from Dubai whose practice is driven from a deep interest in the power of letters and abstract art. Uniqueness, creativity and visual elegance is what comes to mind when one sees his work.
My name is Muhammad Hassan Khaleelullah, known as Khaleelullah Chemnad. I am from India actually. Last more than 27 years I am residing here in UAE, doing calligraphy. More than 35 years I am in the calligraphy field. My calligraphy life started when I was 13 years old. That means very tender age I started the calligraphy because my father was a writer, poet and a journalist. He was working with Manorama. He is getting lots of Arabic type of books all around from all around the world, especially from GCC. I still remember one book. It's Ad-Dahwa from Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Ad-Dahwa, they are writing very different style than Arabic normal writing. So I just following that style. Then I starting the copying, then practicing with that the letters. Then I came into Arabic calligraphy because it's really a very flexible language. I really fell in love with that letters. Calligraphy means a beautiful handwriting. All the languages, even English, Arabic, Chinese, even Hindi, Indian Devanagari style. So Arabic is very flexible language. That's why very famous calligraphic styles is coming from the Arabic. Ibn Mukhla is from the Wazir in Baghdad. He tried to coordinate all the language, different styles. Then he create 6 different styles. That's the Raihani, Tawqi, Muhakkak, Thuluth, like that. Thuluth is the very famous classic style in the right now in present calligraphic Arabic calligraphy field. Then Kufi and Rika, like these 6. Then all the other there is Persian calligraphy, Nastalekh, Muhakkak, like that the styles. Then Turkey and Tugra. Then Mualla, like lots of different styles in Arabic calligraphy. So I want to create my own path in Arabic calligraphy. That's why I tried to do something different. Like that I did almost 26 years before, I did the first anatomic calligraphy is the Ashok Zaid ibn Sultan al Nahyan in Arabic. I create the portrait of Ioana Ashok Zaid. I make that the anatomic creation. It is the first time in the calligraphic field. I did that. Thank God, lot of university also after Nijmegen University in Holland and some VCU in Qatar. They all use the style in their syllabus also. Not only about the anatomic calligraphy, but the Arabic culture and literature. That the field they are using the new form of the calligraphy is the Arabic anatomic style. When I did the Ioana Ashok Zaid ibn Sultan al Nahyan's anatomic calligraphy, I was trying to give to Ioana's. Then I reached almost there. Then I have one dream. I want to do a world biggest anatomic calligraphy of Ioana's Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid al Maktoum. Almost 2-3 years I was preparing that. Then I mentally and physically, then I am trying to being with some officials like Dubai Shopping Festival, then Dubai Police, then the cultural department, like that. After 2009, my dream became true. I did the world biggest calligraphy of Ioana Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid al Maktoum. It's a portrait of the Ioanas. I did that, the biggest one. That time all the media was supporting me also. Then it's become a world record. That the same in Guinness and Limca, the same record. I really thanks for this opportunity from ZeeConnect.
Well, I was totally amazed with this talent and I hope you were too. That's all for today, but I'm going to see you next week with many more stories, more artists and more recipes. Till then, keep watching ZeeConnect and don't forget to share your feedback with us on our social media handles. Take care. See you.